provide a security detail. My people are nothing if not capable.
Thank you, Envoy. I'll consider it. Was there anything else?
Yes, there was one more thing. Regarding the missing supplies, I was wondering if I could be of any assistance. Our agents mostly work in the settled systems, but I have contacts in Dazra as well. I can set up a meeting at the Halls of Obedience.
I appreciate the support. My mind has been frazzled as of late.
It's understandable. The accident has affected all of us.
You're right, and your concern is welcome.
If you could complete the path...
I apologize. The Envoy and I were just discussing matters of state.
In particular, I offered to help find the missing supplies. I have my people looking into the matter as well.
Thank you for your diligence, Envoy. On that note, I hate to take up any more of your time than I already have. And I'm sure you're busy with issues regarding your own house. If you don't mind, I'd like a moment with the Vindicator alone.
This is a personal matter. I am sure the Envoy will respect our privacy.
Indeed. And your timing is apt. The cortege has arrived at the spaceport, and I don't like to leave the crew waiting.
Thank you, Envoy.
Executor.
I appreciate your discretion. The Envoy is a trusted figure, but you can never be too careful in situations like this.
In my line of work, this holds especially true. The more people know, the more everyone knows.
Exactly. We keep the circle of trust small until we know who to let in. And while having the conversation here isn't entirely secure, we press for time, so it'll have to do. So, now that we're alone, tell me, what have you uncovered? I was afraid of that. If only I had preached more caution. But after the accident, things were dire. Our resources were blocked. We needed those supplies, and... I know you are right, but I can't help but feel guilty. As little good as it may do. But yes, we must continue the investigation. Face forward. If the Zealots are responsible, they must be punished. But one question remains. How would they gain access to the shipments in the first place?
The answer is both obvious and impossible to believe. Who would betray House Varun when so many are suffering?
That is the part I am having trouble with myself. But perhaps our loyalty to House Varun blinds us. This slate you found, it mentions a contact. Someone on the inside. This person would have to be well versed in our operational pipeline. They would have to know where to route the shipments and how to clean the books. It seems unfathomable. But perhaps Hukaru was right. A member of the noble houses has betrayed us. Yes, but without coordinates, Jandar's rest could be anywhere on Varun Kai. We're going to need to enlist some help. I'd like you to speak with Tivina Bethal at the Keep. If that slate has coordinates, she may have the means to decrypt it. They are fiercely loyal to House Varun and are in charge of rooting out zealotry in our ranks. Only one thing troubles me, though. If a shipment were put on hold and confiscated, it would likely go to them first. Excellent. As for me, I must mourn my cousin's passing. I understand there's a shrine upstairs. When you return, meet me at the Halls of Obedience, where we first met. By Jinan's grace, we'll find out who the supply thief is and bring them to justice. You may have noticed, but I've been on the move a lot lately. I don't mean to alarm you, but I think I'm being followed. I'll feel more comfortable if we meet in a public place. Mujin suggested a security detail, and I think I may take him up on his offer. If nothing else, but for peace of mind. Serpent guide you, and be safe.
Penalty for treason is death.
Promised.
Vindicator. I was wondering when you'd grace my office with your presence. Oh, yes. You've communed with phantoms, survived the ritual, and returned Varric safe and sound. I'm not against the occasional embellishment on your behalf, believe me. Oh, you're a flatterer. Well, that will get you everywhere with me. In fact, I think you and I are going to be fast friends. But I realize that's not why you're here, Shall we get down to business? Excellent. I take it this is about the missing supplies. I may have some intel on my computer that could help you with your case. Well, look at that. The Great Serpent favors us both. It just so happens that one of my agents recently recovered a Zealot cipher key and dropped it off this morning. Here, a copy of the key for your records. Well, as you can see, the encryption they're using is mind-numbingly simple. Take the slate number and multiply the even numbers by 2. Your slate's numbered 2032, which means the key is... Neither are the Zealots, based on how simple their encryption is. I'll just type in the correct code and voila! Let's see what you've won. Looks like an all-expenses-paid journey to Jandar's Rest. Lucky you. Okay, scanning the coordinates, these point further north, hidden in Badlands. Clever, clever. Going in there alone, huh? I suppose any extra hands would just get in your way. But that aside, let's get to the guts of the issue, After reading through the evidence, where do you think the supply thief is from? Fine. Keep your secrets. I'll do the same. Well, whoever the thief is, I think it's all but guaranteed you'll find more clues at Jandar's Rest. Now, since you have what you need, I'm going to turn my attention to other matters. I've enjoyed our time together, but as they say, fish and guests are quick to stink. Let's avoid that from happening to us.
All must serve.
Best not to leave anything useful behind. Barun zealots deserve no quarter, no mercy. They should all be wiped out. I would prefer that we both remain light on our feet. You never know what could happen. If we are found, the Zealots will not negotiate. They deserve whatever punishment we see fit to administer. More than enough time in my life in caves. But if there is something to be gained in this one, we should investigate. I hope you can succeed at that before we are discovered.
Did they have anything of value?
And now for your judgment.
You will regret the day you step foot on the sacred ground.
Coward.
We can go farther this way, it seems. These zealots believe that the Great Serpent will shield them. They are very, very wrong.
How quickly can you get that done?
I will have your head!
The spoils of victory. Hopefully they amount to something. break it open.
If it is large enough, we should be sure to remember the path we take in this cave. We would not want to lose our bearings and become stranded.
You're too late, Vindicator. The contact has already returned to Dazra, and your handler, Qisrani, will die by their hand. We have dispatched our people to Dazra. The contact has agreed to smuggle them in and kill the one named Qisrani Dulkaf. Your journey, however, ends here. They are one who has Jinnan's ideals in mind. To make House Varun the might of the settled systems. Only by uniting with House Malin is this possible. Child of Jerick. Normally, I would not entertain such cowardice. But the speed of your arrival is suspicious. How did you find this place so swiftly? I wonder if the contact has betrayed us and fled to safety. Killing us would remove his only witnesses. It is unlikely such a thing would have simply fallen into your hands. We are not so careless. A leak is possible. Yes, and I doubt that even the Warden, despite all her bloodthirst, would find us so quickly. No. This reeks of foul play. Interesting. I suspected the same. We do not flee in the face of adversity. We fight. Your words have left me unsure. And since I do not know if the supplier has betrayed us, I shall let the outcome of this battle decide. With the Great Serpent as our witness, let the truth be revealed in death. I will
If it is large enough, we should be sure to remember the path we take in this cave. We would not want to lose our bearings and become stranded.
Shame they cannot just break it open.